Good morning and happy Wednesday, happy hump day, happy midday. I hope that you all had a restful sleep and we're middle of the week. So for today's practice, we're gonna get a little twisty, get a little spicy, as well as doing a little bit of a meditation as well as morning for the first 5 or so minutes. So within this meditation, I invite you to think about all of the things that bring you bliss, to dive back into all of your wonderful memories, all of your wonderful experiences, maybe some of your favorite trips, some of your favorite moments with your favorite humans, or even just by yourself in nature. Allow yourself to travel back in time. Visiting the sand between your toes on beaches. Visiting the sun that streams in between the leaves in a thick forest. Visiting the cool water in the beginning of summer or spring, your first swim of the year. Visiting the smell of burning wood from a campfire. Visiting memories of laughter, joy, birthdays, celebrations. And if you haven't already, starting to close your eyes. And begin to lengthen your breath. Allowing yourself to revisit all of these beautiful, wonderful memories that you've collected from the time of birth right up until this present moment. And as you flip through all of these memories, remembering all of the sensations that came with it, remembering every detail, every feeling, every vibrant color, let us begin to inhale all of those beautiful emotions from every single memory, all of those beautiful sensations back into every single cell. On every single inhalation, awakening every cell within the body with all of that joy, all of that accumulated bliss and happiness. Inhaling all of that energy from all of those memories into every single cell of the body, all the way down the limbs, throughout the torso and the head. Every moment of laughter, Every moment of shining excitement and bliss, filling up your body, remembering the sounds, the smells, the sights, the scents, the feelings. Knowing that one day in the future, not too far in the future, there are so many other experiences like these that are waiting for you. New experiences, new sources of laughter, new sources of joy, souls that you haven't met yet, things that you've not experienced yet, all waiting for you. Begin to find your intention for today's practice. What would you like to manifest today? What would you like to embody today? Taking the palms up to the open sky. And then as we inhale, we're going to gather all of that energy for our intention. As you take the hands all the way overhead, tracing the sun, placing the palms together in Anjali Mudra. And as you exhale, guiding the palms together in front of the heart. Energizing your intention for today's practice, guiding the lengths of the thumbs over the sternum, connecting to the heart's beat. Let us begin today's practice with a single sound of Om on our exhalation. Inhaling now. Rubbing your hands vigorously together, creating heat through friction. Once you find that your hands get toasty and warm, cupping your hands over the eyes, inhaling the warmth of the touch. And as you exhale, releasing the hands away from the face, a gentle transition from darkness to light. All right, folks. We are going to start today's practice warming up in a fun and quick little way that's going to heat up the entire body so we can go right into our sun salutations. All right, let's step our feet out, a little bit wider than hip width distance apart. All right, and we're going to take our hands all the way back. So this little mini warm-up is not only efficient, but it also gets throughout the entire body. It allows us to move most of our joints, and it heats you up pretty quick. So take your feet, hip slightly wider than hip width distance, point the toes, and begin to swish your knees from side to side. So please keep in mind that you can move as fast or as slow as you'd like. Start to bring the navel towards the spine, scooping the belly in, allowing for this little gentle twist and the release of the hips to become a little bit more heating as you Engage the abdominal muscles, pulling them back in towards the spine. All right, so we're not just going to stop here. As fun as this is, we're going to add to it. Okay, so as you're flipping from side to side, once you come down on one side, what you're going to do is you're going to sweep both palms across the ceiling. You're going to land on the ground, and then you're going to lower yourself down. Keep the navel pulled back into the spine. You're going to take your gaze in the opposite direction of your knees. On your inhalation, you're going to sweep up across the ceiling, and you're going to come over on the other side. You're going to keep flipping over from side to side. Every single exhalation, you're lowering yourself down on towards the ground, taking your deeper twist. Every inhalation, sweeping your palms high across the ceiling to flip directions. So from here, we're bringing the twist throughout the entire length of the spine, and we're getting our shoulders warmed up and our chest. Synchronize your breath with your movements. For 3. And no, we're not done yet. We're going to keep adding. 2. And 1. All right, so when you're lowering down, you already have your gaze in the appropriate direction. You're going to take a look at your foot. You're going to tap that foot 1, 2, 3. And you're going to flip over to the other side. So now that we're bringing mobility into the knees, as you continue to flip from side to side. Keep moving from side to side. Inhale to sweep. Exhale to twist and lower and tap. For 4. Tap, tap, tap. 3. 2. My favorite thing is coming up soon. The last thing that we're going to add, and 1. So when we're done tapping our foot, 1, 2, 3, that same foot, you're going to kick it all the way up towards the sky, and you're going to flip over to the other side. Sound effects are totally encouraged and sometimes even necessary. All right. Let's continue to kick that foot up as high as you can each time you flip over. Remember to sweep those arms nice and wide across the ceiling. For 4. See, you're getting warm already? Woo! 3. 2. And 1. Excellent. All right, let's flip over into tabletop position. Get a little bit of more momentum through the spine, and we're going to get right into our sun salutations. So instead of doing cat-cow, we're going to do a little bit of a different variation. Tuck the toes under to start opening up the entire back meridian line and the base of the feet. You're going to slide the sit bones all the way back onto the heels. From here, you're going to notice a little bit of tension throughout the hands. You may choose to push your mat away from you to descend the spine a little bit lower. And then on your inhalation, you're going to pull the navel back into the spine. You're going to shift forward. As you shift forward, you're going to puff up the spine up to the sky, especially the space between your shoulder blades. As you shift past the wrists, you're going to descend the belly towards the earth, open up the heart forward. So this is kind of like an upward facing dog position. And then you're going to exhale, sit bones come back. All right, let's do that 4 times in total. Inhale, sweep forward. Exhale, back. Inhale to sweep forward. And then exhale back. Last 2, inhale forward. And exhale back. Last movement, inhale forward. And then exhale back. Inhale, table. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, let's take the pinkies over towards the edges of the mat. Open up your fingers nice and wide, pressing to the heels of the palms, the lengths of the fingers, enough so that the center of the palm begins to lift away from the earth.
You're going to start to push your mat away from you, descending the shoulders further away from the ears. Lift your sit bones up nice and high towards the sky. Then you're going to exhale, descend the heels of the feet closer towards the ground. Let's stay here for a couple of breaths. You may choose to move however you want to here, or you can stay in stillness. So if you want to move and start to pedal out your knees, you can even cinch one side of the body and then the next. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you inhale, bend the knees, navel to spine, gaze to the front of your mat. On your exhalation, hop or step towards the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back, lift and lengthen. So when you ever hear lift and lengthen, think about actually lengthening your spine as you reach to that soft spot right at the center of your head. As you do so, the shoulders are going to pull away from the ears. Exhale, soften the knees, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Trace the sun on the way up, Hastasana. Palms touch. Exhale, hands through heart center, Samastitihi. Perfect. So today we're going to go through 5 rounds of sun salutations, but we're going to start slow and then we're going to pick it up and speed up the pace right up until the last round, okay? So 5 rounds starting now. So for the first 2 rounds, we're going to just go regularly, nice and slow. For the last 3, we're going to invite sound on our exhalation. You're going to notice a little bit of a difference in your practice when you do that. All right. Inhale, trace the sun, Hastasana. Exhale, hands through heart center, folding at the hips. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lift and lengthen. Exhale, step or hop back plank as you're pulling your navel back into the spine. At the base of your exhalation, you're going to pivot the eyes of the elbows forward. Open up your fingers nice and wide. Hug the arms in through the trunk. Pull the navel back into the spine. Press back through the heels. If you'd like to, you can shift your shoulders over your wrists through the toes, through rolling over onto the toes. And then you're going to slowly start to lower yourself down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your sit bones all the way back into space. Flip your feet over. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Every time you come into a downward facing dog, take this time to lengthen your breath, your inhalations and your exhalations. Let's take a couple more breaths here before shifting back into our sun salutations. 2 more breaths. At the base of your exhalation, bending your knees, navel to spine, gaze to the front. Exhale, hop or step towards the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, rise, Hastasana. Exhale, hands through heart center, Samastitihi. Inhale, trace the sun, Hastasana. Exhale, pivot from the hips, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, plank. Lower down on empty lungs, hugging the arms and the navel in. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lengthen the breath, pressing through all 4 limbs equally into the ground. Finding integrity through downward facing dog throughout the entire body. Last breath. Bending the knees, navel to spine, gaze to the front. Exhale, hop or step towards the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, rise, Hastasana. Exhale, hands through heart center, Samastitihi. All right, time for the last 3 sun salutations. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a sound on your exhalation. So if you do not resonate with Om, it's okay. You don't have to do Om on your exhalation. You can use any vowel that you'd like. So you can use A, E, I, O, U. As long as you're tracing the entire length of your exhalation with the sound and the breath. So the entire purpose is to actually start building your lung capacity and bring a sufficient amount of oxygen throughout your entire body, through every single fiber of your body, to actually strengthen your practice. So you may notice that this might actually increase the challenges within your sun salutations, thus actually helping to increase and better your practice. So we're going to trace the entire length of your movement with your inhalations and your exhalations. On your exhalations, making a long, deep sound. Inhale, Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank. Lowering down on empty lungs, hugging the arms and the navel in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lengthen your breath, 3 long breaths. Open up your toes nice and wide, open up your fingers, feeling the mat beneath all 4 limbs, pressing through all 4 limbs equally, descending the shoulders away from the ears, lifting the sit bones up high. Last breath. Bending the knees, navel to spine, gaze to the front. Exhale, hop or step towards the front of the mat. Inhale to flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, rise, Hastasana. Exhale, hands through heart center, Samastitihi. Inhale, Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank. Lowering down on empty lungs, hugging the arms and the navel in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths, long, deep, Lengthening breaths. Last breath. Bending the knees, navel to spine, gaze to the front on your inhalation. As you exhale, hop or step towards the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise to trace the sun, Hastasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Last round, Hastasana. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank. Lowering down on empty lungs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Long, deep, luxurious breaths. Lengthen the inhalation, lengthen the exhalation. 2 more breaths. Bending the knees as you inhale, navel to spine, gaze to the front. Exhale to hop to or step towards the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, rise, Hastasana. Exhale, hands through heart center, Samasthiti. All right, so some of you might have noticed that it does actually increase the heat, it increases your lung capacity, and it makes it slightly more challenging. So if you really wanted to ramp up your practice, I would highly suggest you do several rounds of sun salutations at home using your sound on your exhalation to increase lung capacity and bring sufficient amount of oxygen into your muscles to increase your practice. All right, let us continue with our practice. So we're going to shake all of that out. We're going to distribute all that gathered energy throughout your entire body for the rest of the practice. This is one of my favorite things to do. I just say get bouncy. This is a little bit out of yoga. So what we're going to do is we're going to be coming in and out of a forward fold. So I want you to think about being a bit of a rag doll. So lots of big movements. You're going to swing your arms around about. You're going to bring a lot of momentum in through your hips, your knees, and your ankles. So I'm just going to show you what we're going to do, and then we're just going to get right into it. Think big breath. All right? Think big movements. On your inhalation, you're going to bend your knees, sweep the hands across the ceiling, across the earth, up towards the ceiling. You can even reach it back. On your exhale, throw it all to the ground. Inhale up, exhale down. Bend your knees. Big breath. Big movements. Get a little bit faster. If you have low blood pressure, please move slow. If not, pick up the pace, get bigger breath, bigger movements, swing those arms for 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. On your exhalation, sweep the palms away from each other, sweep back wide, open up your heart towards the sky. And give it a little bit of shake out. It's probably one of my favorite things to do. It feels great. All right, coming back towards the front of your mat. Inhale to trace the sun, Hastasana. Exhale, hands through heart center, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank. Lowering down on empty lungs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Descend the left knee, untuck the left toes. Inhale, crown to sky, draw the inner thighs towards each other. Exhale, sink the sit bones lower towards the earth. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale, hands through heart's center, twisting towards the right, guiding the outer left arm onto the outer right leg. Pressing through the base of the palms, sliding your right shoulder back, tucking the left toes under, sending the left heel back into a twisted high lunge. Press back through the left heel, strengthening that left leg all the way back. Keep your heart and your chest open for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale to descend the left knee, untuck the left toes. Inhale to unwind, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, hands come back down to the earth. Slide the sit bones all the way back, folding over your right leg. Deep breath. Last breath. Inhale to sweep forward. Exhale, tuck the left toes under, send the left heel back, step the right foot back into plank, flowing through Vinyasa or hanging out in child's pose. Step back plank and flow. So this is your first time doing Vinyasa. You come down from plank, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to take one breath in downward facing dog before shifting over towards the left foot. Big, deep inhalation. Deep exhalation. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Descend the right knee, untuck the right toes. Inhale, draw the inner thighs towards each other, lift the crown up to the sky. Exhale, descend the sit bones closer to the earth. Inhale, hands touch the ceiling. Exhale, hands through heart center, twisting towards the left side. Pressing the palms into each other, pressing the outer right arm into the outer left leg. Sliding that left shoulder back, keeping the heart open. Taking your gaze past the left shoulder. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale back to center, unwind, reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands come back down to the earth. Slide the sit bones back and fold over your left leg. Last breath. Inhale, sweep forward. Exhale, plank. Vinyasa or child's pose. Bending the knees, navel to spine, gaze to the front of your mat. On your exhalation, hop, step, or walk towards the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Slide the sit bones way back into space. Bend your knees greatly. We're beginning going into chair pose, Utkatasana. Pressing through the feet. Bending your knees, sit bones back. Inhale, trace the fingertips across the earth up towards the ceiling. Now we're going to go into a twist. Exhale, hands through heart center, twisting towards the right. Beautiful. Inhale back through center. Arms up to the sky. Beautiful. Now from here, you can, every time I go through center, so we're going to keep going back and forth 3 times in total. You can either keep your sit bones back or you can lift right at the center before twisting over towards the other side. Exhale, hands through heart center, twisting towards the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Coming up on our last round, exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Rise all the way to standing. Reach back. Exhale, forward fold. And we're going to take the arms behind the legs. Shake out your head, side to side, front to back. Release the weight of the head. Inhale, flat back, hands to the shins. Exhale, forward fold. From here, we're going to take the hands down towards the earth. Your knees can bend as much as possible here, as much as you'd like to. And we're just going to open up the sides of the body. So we're just going to walk our hands over towards the left. Over towards the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, press the feet. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through heart center. Samastitihi. Inhale to paint the sun. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank. Lower down on empty lungs. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right. 3 of the longest, deepest breaths that you can take. Nourishing your whole body with your breath. At the base of your exhalation, bending your knees, navel to spine, gaze to the front of your mat. Exhale, hop or step towards the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through heart center. Take your seat all the way back into space. Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, slide the shoulders back, reach to the crown of the head, slide the sit bones back into space. Exhale, twist it towards the right side. Your left arm is going to be pressing against the right outer edge of your leg. And then from here, you're going to either step or slide the left leg back into your twisted high lunge. Beautiful. One more breath here, and then we're going to come back to center, and we're going to start to open up the chest. One breath. Inhale to unwind, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, cactus. So your arms are going to go wide, your elbows are going to bend off to either sides, your palms are going to be nice and open, fingers are wide. Inhale, you're going to sweep the arms back across the earth up towards the ceiling. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, cactus. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back, plank, flowing through Vinyasa or child's pose. Two more breaths in downward facing dog. Beautiful. Bending the knees, navel to spine, gaze towards the front, and exhale. Hop or step towards the front of the mat. Inhale to flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, rise, Hastasana. Exhale, hands through heart center. Take your sit bones back into space. Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, shoulders roll back, opening up your heart. Exhale, twist towards the left. Pressing the outer right arm into the outer left leg, pressing through the palms, the lengths of the fingers, and sliding your left shoulder back. You can either step or slide the left foot back into your high lunge. Press back through the left heel. Getting that back leg nice and long, nice and straight, nice and strong. Perfect. Fix your gaze for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale through center. Palms up to the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, cactus pose. Arms are wide, elbows are bent. Inhale, sweep back across the earth up to the sky. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, wide. 2 more. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back. We're going into either plank, downward facing dog to rest, child's pose, or vinyasa. Few deep breaths here. Beautiful. Okay, so from here, we're going to inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot forward. You're going to step the left foot forward only about half a foot at a 45-degree angle, toes out, heel to heel alignment for warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Square the hips, navel to spine. Inhale, fingertips to the sky as your right knee bends. Palms touch. Three, two, and one. On your inhalation, you're going to straighten out your right leg. You're going to flip the palms away from each other. Exhale, sweep back wide. So from here, you have a couple of options. You can either take a hold of your elbows. You can go into reverse prayer, or you can go fist to fist. So whichever place that you're going to go into today, set yourself, open up your chest, slide the shoulders back, inhale to lengthen the spine, making sure not to hyperextend that right knee. On your exhalation, forward fold. Three, two, and one. Inhale, rise. Exhale to release the arms, bend the right knee. Inhale, rise, reach up to the sky. Exhale, fold, step back plank, vinyasa or child's pose. Last breath. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Step the right foot forward about half a foot on a 45-degree angle, heel to heel alignment, toes out. Bending the left knee, square the hips, navel to spine. Inhale, rise. Virabhadrasana 1. Warrior 1. Palms touch into Anjali Mudra, gazing at the base of the palms. Three, two, one. Flip, inhale, open up the back of the left leg, straighten. Exhale, flip the palms away from each other, sweep back wide. And taking exactly the same hand position that you did before. Inhale to lengthen, slide the shoulders back, open up the heart and the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Three, two, and one. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, fold, step back plank, vinyasa or child's pose. All right, that was our last set for today. We're going to start to slow ourselves down. So once you come in downward facing dog, let's just take one last final breath here together. Nice deep inhalation and deep exhalation through an open mouth, allowing yourself to take a big sigh. From here, you're going to start to bend the knees. Take a look at the space between the hands. You're going to step the right foot towards the left hand. Step the left foot towards the right. Bend the knees. Descend the sit bones. Uncross the legs. Beautiful. All right. So we're going to come back down to the ground. However, before we do that, we're going to visit boat pose. You get a little bit of hot and sweaty in those twists. Alrighty. So boat pose can look a little bit differently in everyone's body. So wherever you are, be kind to yourself and choose the best possible place for you to be in today. So with boat pose, I'm going to show you a couple of different variations. You're going to want to keep your spine nice and long. So there's a couple of things to keep in mind as you keep your spine long. Pulling your navel back into the spine helps assist keep the integrity through the spine as you continuously reach through the crown of the head. So this is the opposite of collapsing your spine back, okay? A nice long spine here. Your knees are going to either stay bent, and then I'll find you for an advanced practice, then your knees are going to go straight up. So we're going to start off nice and slow. The feet are going to stay on the ground. And from here, your arms are going to become parallel towards the earth. Lengthen through the spine, pull the navel back. And then you're going to start to slide yourself back. And then from here, you can come up onto your tippy toes. Keep your navel pulled back, and you can either hold here. If you would like to increase the level of challenge, you can start to lift one leg and then the other. Or you can start to lift both legs. Lastly, you can start to extend the legs all the way forward. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees into the chest and then roll yourself back. Perfect. You're going to start to roll from side to side, massage the spine. Slowly coming back to center. Descend the feet. Open up your arms nice and wide into a T position. Okay, so let's walk the feet as wide as the mat. Take your gaze past the left shoulder. Descend the knees over towards the right. Take about 3 deep breaths here, and on each exhalation, releasing every muscle engagement throughout the entire body. Allowing yourself to melt, sink, and release. Surrender to gravity. Last breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees over towards the left, gaze past the right. Sink, melt, release.
Last breath.
Inhale, center.
Exhale, knees into the chest. Release the feet back down to the earth. Arms alongside the body, coming into bridge position. You're going to slide the heels towards the sit bones. Inhale, press through the feet, lifting the hips up high. Pressing the shoulders down into the earth, pressing the lengths of the arms down, drawing the inner thighs in together. For 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, melt the spine back down to the ground, knees into the chest, forehead to knees on your exhalation. And then begin to slide the entire body back down to the earth. Shavasana, corpse pose. Take one the biggest breath that you can take here. Exhaling through an open mouth, melting the entire body to your mat. Take rest. Take rest. Noticing the heaviness throughout your entire body. Allowing your whole body to be completely supported and enveloped by the earth. Remembering your intention for today's practice in this moment. Taking a big, deep breath. Slowly, mindfully beginning to hug the knees into the chest. Then rolling over towards the right side of the body, planting the left hand on the earth in front of the chest. Taking a moment of gratitude for your efforts, taking a part in self-care, taking the time throughout your day to honor your body, to go inward, to breathe, to move, to bring harmony within. And as you give yourself gratitude for every effort that you make, slowly begin to take yourself back into an upright seated position to close today's practice with the sound of Om on your exhalation. Guiding the hands together in Anjali Mudra in front of the heart. The lengths of the thumbs rest over the sternum in order to find the touch of the heart's beat. Let us take our inhalation now to Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. May every single cell of your entire being be filled with love, light, abundance, bliss, freedom, and optimal health. May every single cell of your entire body be filled with joy, excitement, vigor, and may you enjoy every moment of every day for the rest of your life. Namaste. Happy Wednesday, everyone! I hope you guys all enjoyed that little bit of a sweatier practice this morning. little bit spicy. Turn it up a notch. So, for those of you who do not know this, I teach this class every single morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, Mondays to Fridays. If you ever have any requests for things that you would like to see, poses that you'd like to do, maybe even wanting to make it a little bit spicier, maybe a little less spicy, whatever you want, just ask. I'm here for you, and I'm happy to fulfill any and all requests. May the sun shine internally within you forever. Mwah! Have a great day.